Ever thought your pet cat was too big or that garden spider a tad oversized? Well, think again. Today, we're journeying into the realm of the truly gigantic, unveiling creatures so immense they'll make your jaw drop. Get ready to meet some of the planet's most astonishingly oversized animals that aren't just tales of legend, but real-life wonders. Number 1. Saltwater crocodile. Imagine a creature so massive, it makes the waters it inhabits seem like a mere puddle. Meet the saltwater crocodile, often referred to as the estuarine or Indo-Pacific crocodile. Holding the title of the planet's largest living reptiles, these behemoths can stretch up to an astonishing 23 feet and tip the scales at a staggering 2,200 pounds. Their domain? The coastal belts, estuaries, and riverbanks spanning Southeast Asia, northern Australia, and India's eastern coast. But don't mistake their size for sluggishness. These crocs are aquatic marvels. With their robust tails acting as rudders and their streamlined bodies coupled with webbed feet, they glide through waters with a grace that belies their bulk. And when it comes to hunting, they're the masters of the ambush. Lying in wait, they strike with a speed and power that's breathtaking, making a meal of everything from fish and birds to larger game like wild boars, water buffaloes, and even the occasional shark. What makes them truly formidable, though, is their jaw strength. When a saltwater crocodile clamps down with its razor-sharp teeth, it's game over. Their bite force is unparalleled, allowing them to not just capture but also tear apart their prey with chilling efficiency. But life isn't all about hunting for these crocs. They're fiercely territorial, especially the males. Come breeding season, and it's a spectacle of power plays as males vie for female attention. Once she's chosen her mate, a female croc becomes a dedicated mother, laying between 40 to 60 eggs and guarding her nest with a vigilance that's heartwarming. When it's time, she even assists her young ones to reach the water. While Australia has seen a commendable rise in their numbers, thanks to rigorous conservation efforts, the story isn't the same everywhere. In many parts of their habitat, challenges like pollution, habitat destruction, and illegal hunting cast a dark shadow on their existence. Number 2. Giant horses. When you think of horses, you might imagine a graceful creature galloping across a meadow. But some horses are so massive, they seem to have leapt out of ancient legends. Let's embark on a journey to discover the titans of the equine world. First up, the Clydesdale. Originating from the misty landscapes of Scotland, this breed has become iconic, thanks in part to its association with a famous beer brand. Initially of average size, selective breeding has transformed the Clydesdale into a giant, rivaling the stature of the Shire horse. With their energetic yet gentle demeanor, they've become favorites in agriculture and forestry. Their majestic appearance also makes them stars of horse shows. But did you know they're at risk of extinction? Delving into their history, it's believed that their modern form was shaped by a breeder in 1806. These equine giants can stand just shy of 2 meters and weigh around a ton. The record? A staggering 2.08 meters and a weight of 2,950 pounds. From the Scottish Highlands, we move to the French valleys with the Percheron. Hailing from the Perche Valley, this breed's history might stretch back to 496 AD, with Arabian roots. Standing around 1.5 meters tall, they're recognized by their distinctively lighter neck. While they're powerhouses like other draft breeds, today's Percherons are more likely to be seen in parades or leisure rides than plowing fields. Their gentle nature makes them perfect for less strenuous tasks. Lastly, the Belgian Draft, a relatively recent distinction from its Brabant ancestors, post-World War II. These behemoths, while taller and lighter than the Brabant, are no less impressive. Weighing in at around 2,000 pounds and standing about 1.75 meters tall, they're celebrated for their astonishing strength. Imagine a single Belgian Draft pulling a weight exceeding 17,000 pounds. Predominantly used in farming and forestry, they're also gentle giants perfect for casual rides. And here's a jaw-dropping fact. One Belgian Draft is believed to have been the heaviest horse ever, tipping the scales at 3,200 pounds. So, next time you're out and about, and you spot a particularly large horse, take a moment to appreciate the incredible history and strength of these gentle giants. Number 3. Blue whale. Ever marveled at the sheer vastness of our oceans? Now, imagine a creature so immense, it makes even the vast ocean seem like a playground. Enter the blue whale, the undisputed titan of our planet. This marine behemoth, stretching up to a staggering 100 feet, isn't just the largest animal in our oceans, but the largest to have ever graced Earth. To put things in perspective, it weighs a whopping 200 tons, equivalent to the weight of about 30 adult elephants. Now, you'd think an animal of this size would feast on giant sea creatures, right? Surprisingly, the blue whale's diet is primarily made up of tiny, shrimp-like critters known as krill. Their throats, though vast, are too narrow to swallow larger prey. But don't be fooled, their appetite is enormous. In peak feeding seasons, they can gulp down up to 8,000 pounds of krill daily. That's like eating the weight of an adult hippo every single day. Their majestic bluish-gray hue isn't just for show. It acts as a camouflage, blending seamlessly with the deep ocean waters. But what truly sets them apart is their voice. Emitting the loudest sounds in the animal realm, their calls can travel an astounding 1,000 miles, serving as a lifeline for communication and navigation. While they might be colossal, blue whales are often lone travelers, venturing solo or in small groups. Yet, certain times see them gather in numbers, especially during feeding and mating seasons. Their migratory patterns are a dance of nature, moving poleward for the krill-rich waters in summers and returning to the warmth for mating in winters. However, the tale of the blue whale isn't all about its grandeur. The dark shadow of commercial whaling in the 20th century nearly wiped them out. But hope wasn't lost. The 1986 ban on commercial whaling by the International Whaling Commission was a beacon of hope. Since then, their numbers have been on a slow, yet steady rise. Today, as we recognize them as an endangered species, relentless efforts continue to ensure that the song of the blue whale never fades away from our oceans. Number 4. Giant rabbit. Ever heard of a rabbit that's almost the size of a toddler? Meet the Flemish giant rabbit, a gentle behemoth in the world of bunnies. Weighing in at a whopping 22 pounds and stretching out to 2.5 feet, this isn't your typical backyard bunny. Hailing from Belgium, these giants have been hopping around Europe since the 16th century and made their American debut in the early 20th century. Their fur, a canvas of colors, ranges from jet black, deep blue, and fawn to various shades of gray and even pristine white. With their muscular frames, broad heads, and towering ears, they're a sight to behold. But don't let their size intimidate you. These rabbits are the epitome of gentle giants. Their docile and friendly disposition makes them a favorite among pet lovers and show enthusiasts alike. Being herbivores, their diet consists of hay, pellets, and fresh veggies. And given their size, they've got quite the appetite, munching more than their smaller counterparts. They also need spacious enclosures, allowing them to stretch and play. Regular vet visits and a balanced diet are crucial for their well-being. Interestingly, they take their sweet time to grow, reaching their full size only after a year. One of the standout features of the Flemish giant is its longevity. With the right care, they can be your furry companion for up to 8 to 10 years. They thrive in social settings, enjoying the company of both humans and fellow rabbits. Over the years, they've been bred for various reasons, from fur and meat to showbiz. While they're not on any endangered list, preserving their unique traits through responsible breeding is vital. For potential pet owners, these rabbits demand dedication. Their size comes with specific needs, from diet to space. But in return, they offer affection, companionship, and a touch of wonder. The Flemish giant rabbit, with its gentle demeanor and awe-inspiring size, truly stands as a testament to nature's capacity for surprises. Number 5. Whale shark. Imagine swimming alongside a creature so vast, it makes you feel like a tiny speck in the vastness of the ocean. Enter the whale shark, the reigning titan of the fish kingdom. Stretching up to an awe-inspiring 40 feet and tipping the scales at a whopping 20.6 tons. These behemoths are nature's gentle paradox. Why? Because despite their intimidating size, they're primarily filter feeders, feasting on a buffet of plankton, krill, and small fish. Adorning their bluish-gray bodies are mesmerizing patterns of white spots and stripes, almost like nature's own constellation. These giants prefer the balmy embrace of tropical oceans worldwide, and if you ever spot one, you'll likely see it leisurely cruising at about 3 miles per hour. Their feeding style? It's a fascinating process called ram filter feeding. Picture this: the whale shark swimming with its cavernous mouth open, letting water and prey flow in, only to be filtered by their gill rakers, which trap the food and release the water. Migration is another intriguing aspect of their lives. These fish embark on long voyages, chasing abundant food sources and ideal breeding conditions. Some hotspots where they're known to congregate include Western Australia's coast and the waters near Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula, especially during plankton bloom seasons. And while they're often lone wanderers, certain times see them gathering in large numbers, offering a golden chance for researchers to delve deeper into their mysterious world. But here's a twist. These gentle giants, who are so calm that they often become the stars of underwater photography and ecotourism, face threats from us. Accidental catches in fishing nets, habitat degradation, and other human-induced factors have put them on the endangered list of the International Union for Conservation of Nature. But hope isn't lost. Efforts are underway to shield them, from establishing marine sanctuaries to raising public awareness and promoting ecotourism that respects their existence. After all, the ocean wouldn't be the same without its gentlest giant. Number 6. World biggest rodent. Ever imagined a rodent that's almost as big as a human? Let's talk about the capybara, the undisputed heavyweight champion of the rodent world. Hailing from the diverse landscapes of South America, this colossal critter can tip the scales at a staggering 140 pounds and stretch out to an impressive 4.3 feet. Residing in the dense forests and expansive savannas, these creatures have a particular fondness for watery realms like rivers, lakes, and swamps. With a physique that's uniquely theirs, a barrel-like torso, stout legs, and a head that seems like it's been perfectly rounded off, they're instantly recognizable. Their fur, a blend of earthy browns, helps them blend seamlessly into their surroundings. But what truly sets capybaras apart is their social nature. They're not the lone wanderers of the animal kingdom. Instead, they thrive in groups, sometimes boasting up to 20 members, all under the watchful eye of a dominant male. And if you ever spot one near water, don't be surprised. These guys are aquatic aficionados. Whether it's to dodge a predator, cool off, or snack on some aquatic greens, they're often found making a splash. Speaking of snacks, their diet is strictly vegetarian. Grasses, aquatic plants, and fruits are their go-to meals. And thanks to their ever-growing teeth, they're always ready for a munching session. Now, while they aren't on the brink of extinction, challenges persist. From habitat destruction and hunting to the exotic pet trade, threats loom large. But there's hope. Through habitat conservation, sustainable land use, and stricter hunting regulations, we're making strides in ensuring these gentle giants continue to grace South America's ecosystems, playing their part in its rich ecological tapestry. Number 7. Largest bony fish. Ever seen a fish that looks like it's missing its back half? Let's dive into the world of the ocean sunfish, or as it's fondly called, the mola mola. This isn't your typical fish. In fact, it holds the title for the world's heaviest bony fish, with some adults tipping the scales at a whopping 5,100 pounds and stretching out to 10.8 feet. Now, imagine a fish that's more of a flattened disc, with a dorsal fin that looks like a shark's but isn't, and a back end that seems to have given up on being a tail. That's our mola mola for you. Found basking near the ocean surface, they soak up the sun, which is how they got their sunny name. But it's not all lazy sunbathing for these guys. They're known for their quirky antics, like leaping out of the water or playing spa day, letting birds and smaller fish pick off parasites from their skin. Diet? They've got a soft spot for soft-bodied prey. Think jellyfish, salps, and other gelatinous zooplankton. And with a beak-like mouth filled with tiny, sharp teeth, they're perfectly equipped to munch on these squishy meals. But here's the twist. These gentle, half-finished looking giants are no threat to us. Yet, we pose a threat to them. From getting accidentally caught in fishing nets to facing the perils of plastic pollution and habitat issues, their survival is on the line. They're now listed as vulnerable by the IUCN. But hope isn't lost. Efforts are underway to ensure these fascinating creatures stick around, from sustainable fishing to battling plastic pollution. Number 8. Japanese spider crab. Ever heard of a crab that could give you a hug? Well, meet the Japanese spider crab, the behemoth of the crab world. This isn't your average crab scuttling across the beach. Native to Japan's deep waters, these marine marvels have the honor of having the world's longest leg span for any arthropod. Imagine a creature weighing around 44 pounds with legs stretching out to an astonishing 12.5 feet. Visually, they're a sight to behold. Their body, or carapace, is a spiky, rounded shield, and their legs, well, they're eerily reminiscent of a spider's, long and spindly. And those claws? They're not just for show. These powerful pincers are their primary tools for snagging and squashing their meals, which range from fish and mollusks to the occasional decaying buffet of plant and animal matter. But here's a fun fact. Despite their intimidating appearance, these crabs are slow growers and can celebrate up to a century of birthdays. They're mostly loners, but come mating season, it's a whole different story. Females become mobile nurseries, carrying thousands of fertilized eggs under their bodies, releasing a sea of future spider crabs when the time is right. However, life isn't all underwater parties for these crabs. They're facing challenges like overfishing and losing their homes underwater. In Japan, they're not just famous for their size but also their taste, making them a sought-after delicacy. Thankfully, steps are being taken to ensure they don't vanish from our oceans. Seasonal fishing bans and marine sanctuaries are some of the measures in place to give these giant crabs a fighting chance. So, next time you think of giants of the deep, remember the Japanese spider crab, a true marvel of the marine world. And there you have it, folks. From the depths of the oceans to the vast stretches of land, our planet is home to some truly awe-inspiring giants. These abnormally large animals challenge our perceptions, reminding us that nature never ceases to amaze. As we wrap up, let's take a moment to appreciate the vastness and diversity of the animal kingdom. If you've been as captivated by these colossal creatures as we have, don't forget to share this video with fellow animal enthusiasts. And hey, maybe drop a comment below about which giant animal left you most astonished. Until next time, keep exploring, stay curious, and remember, there's always more to discover in the vast tapestry of our natural world.